Welcome to my channel. In this video, we are going to derive the bandwidth of the series RLC circuit. Okay, so bandwidth of the series RLC circuit. So in the next previous video, we discussed some of the characteristics of the series RLC circuit, resonant frequency. We derived the resonant frequency formula is FR equal to 1 by 2 pi square root of 1 by 2 pi square root of LC. And the next thing we derived the impedance, okay, impedance of series RLC circuit and the corresponding graph. So the impedance, the impedance graph is like that. So at a resonant frequency, the impedance offered is minimum, and whenever the frequency is lower than resonant frequency and higher than resonant frequency, the impedance reaches the maximum value. Okay, so similarly, we derive the next characteristics current. So because of the impedance is minimum in resonant frequency, the current reaches maximum value, and in the remaining frequency, the current reaches the minimum value. Okay, so we discussed. So now we are going to continue the topic characteristics of series RLC circuit. The third characteristics, we are going to derive the bandwidth. Okay, so bandwidth. So what is mean by bandwidth? The bandwidth is nothing but the range of frequency over which the current response is appreciable. That is, the current response is maximum in some range of frequency. That range of frequency is called as a bandwidth. Okay, so you take this current graph, already you know this is the current flowing through series RLC circuit versus frequency omega. Okay, so the current I reaches the maximum value IR in only one frequency. This is the resonant frequency omega R. Okay, whenever the frequency, input frequency is equal to the resonating frequency, the current flowing through the series RLC circuit is maximum. Okay, and when the frequency decreased from resonance or increased from resonance, the current value is decreasing. Okay, this is the already we derived in the previous video. Okay, so in this current graph, so this is the particular point. So you see this point, we are calling it as a omega L. Okay, omega L means lower cutoff frequency, and this point we are taking as a higher cutoff frequency omega H. Okay, so in between this two frequency, so you see the current reaches 1 by root 2 of the maximum current IR. Okay, that is 0.707 times the maximum current IR. So during this, during this range of frequency, the current flowing through the series RLC circuit reaches some maximum value. So this range of frequency is called as a bandwidth. Okay, so you see the definition, the range of frequency over which the current response is appreciable, that is somewhat maximum, and this range is called as a bandwidth. Okay, so now we are going to derive the bandwidth. Okay, that is the range of frequency. This range, this the difference between this higher cutoff frequency and the lower cutoff frequency, we are going to derive, that is called as a bandwidth. Okay, and so already you know the current response, it is maximum at a resonance condition, and it decreases for increasing or decreasing frequency from resonance value. Okay, already you know the current is decreases. Okay, when we are lowering the frequency or increasing the frequency, the current is current value, it is decreasing, already you know. Okay, so therefore when the frequency is decreased from resonant value, so we come across a frequency at which the power is half times that of the maximum power. Okay, so or the current is 1 by root 2 times that of the maximum current. So this is the current graph with respect to frequency. Similarly, we may draw the power produced across the series RLC circuit versus frequency, means if the power graph means the power graph is like that. Okay, so the maximum power, in which condition we will get the maximum power, means at a resonant frequency omega R or omega naught. Okay, so in this frequency the power reaches the maximum value PR. Okay, similarly at this frequency, this omega L and omega H, the current reaches 0.707 times of maximum current. Similarly, at the same frequency omega L and omega H, the power reaches half of the power. Okay, so half of the power means the PR divided by 2. Okay, so this frequency is called as lower cutoff frequency omega L, and this frequency is called as higher cutoff frequency omega H. So the difference, the range of frequency between this is said to be the half power frequency. Okay, so we can refer the bandwidth in two different method in terms of current or in terms of power. Okay, so one thing is, you see, the power is, okay, the power is half times that of the maximum power, or the current is 1 by root 2 times that of the maximum current. Okay, that is called as a half power, that is called as a bandwidth. Okay, so in this the two cutoff frequencies there, this 0.1 and this 0.1. So this cutoff frequency is said to be omega L. Omega L means lower cutoff frequency. This frequency is said to be higher cutoff frequency. Okay, that is in 2 points the power reaches half of the maximum power. Okay, or the current reaches, okay, the current reaches 1 by root 2 times that of the maximum current. This point, this lower frequency is said to be lower cutoff frequency. This point is said to be higher cutoff frequency. Okay, so the difference between the two higher cutoff frequency and lower cutoff frequency, it is called as a bandwidth. Okay, so you see the bandwidth, the definition. This is the important 2-mark question. You see, the bandwidth is defined as the range of frequency over which the power is greater than or equal to half time, okay, 1 by 2 times of the maximum power. Okay, is it correct? Yes. Similarly, the bandwidth is alternatively, the bandwidth is defined as range of frequency over which the current is greater than or equal to 1 by root 2. 1 by root 2 means 0.707 times that of the maximum current. So both the thing is equivalent only. Okay, this is the bandwidth in terms of power. This is the bandwidth in terms of maximum current. Okay, so this is the definition for bandwidth. And now we are going to derive the equation for this bandwidth. Okay, and alternatively, this bandwidth is given by, it's a difference between the two cutoff frequency. So bandwidth, you see, bandwidth is equal to F2 minus F1. Okay, or FH minus FL. Okay, where FH is a higher cutoff frequency, FL is the lower cutoff frequency. Omega H means higher cutoff frequency in radian. FH is a higher cutoff frequency in hertz. Okay, so we may define both the thing. So in order to derive that lower cutoff frequency and a higher cutoff frequency, so first we have to write the total power in RLC circuit. So what is the power formula? So already you know the power is nothing but P equal to I squared R. Okay, and already we know the formula for I. Okay, what is the current I? In the previous derivation, the current flowing through the series RLC circuit. So you see we derived, you know, the current flowing through the series RLC circuit is I is equal to E by square root of R squared plus omega L minus 1 by omega C the whole squared, where E is applied voltage, R, L, C is our component used in series RLC circuit. Okay, so substitute that I value here. So you see I, E by this one, so I squared. So I squared into R. Okay, so which can be written as E squared R divided by square root, square cancelled. So E squared R by R squared plus omega L minus 1 by omega C the whole squared. This is the total power in the series RLC circuit. So you just consider as a equation number 1. Next, we are going to derive power at resonance, PR. What is PR? The maximum power at resonance condition. So already you know the power reaches, okay, so in which condition power in that series RLC circuit reaches the maximum value at resonance condition. Okay, whenever the omega equal to omega R, the power in the series RLC circuit reaches maximum value that is mentioned by PR. Okay, so you see, so the power at resonance condition PR equal to, this is simply power. So resonance condition means, so IR squared into R. What is IR? What is the current at a resonance condition? So already we derived. So current at a resonance condition, this omega L and omega C cancelled. So that's why at that condition, the IR is reduced to E by R. Okay. So E by R the whole square into R. So it can be reduced as E squared divided by R. So you consider this is equation number 2. This is the power at any frequency. This is the power at resonance frequency. Okay, this is the equation number 1 and equation number 2. So the equation number 1 is a power in RLC circuit at any frequency. This is the power at only the resonating frequency. Okay, so in order to derive the bandwidth, so you know the condition. Okay, what is the condition? At a half power frequencies or cutoff frequency. The other name of the lower cutoff frequency and the higher cutoff frequency, it is called as a half power frequency. Why the cutoff frequency is said to be half power frequency means in that cutoff frequency, you see in omega L, omega H, what is the power? The power is half of the maximum power. That's why this two frequency, this lower cutoff and higher cutoff frequency is called as half power frequencies. Okay. So at a half power frequency or cutoff frequency, you know, the power will be equal to half of the maximum power. So we can write it as this sentence, we can write it in equation format. You see the power P, which is equal to half of the maximum power. So 1 by 2 PR equal to P. Okay. So you substitute this PR equation in equation number 2, P value in equation number 1 in this equation. So you see 1 by 2 into PR. What is PR? E squared by R, which is equal to what is P? This is the P equation. E squared R by R squared plus omega L minus 1 by omega C the whole squared. Okay, so you equate this. From that, we have to derive the value of this lower cutoff frequency and higher cutoff frequency. So in this E squared cancel. Okay, then you rearrange this 2R, you give it to that side, and this R squared term, you give it to that side. Okay, so on cross multiplying, so we can get R squared plus omega L minus 1 by omega C the whole squared is equal to this 2R multiplied with R, so 2R squared. Okay, so this equation we got. So here you see in left side 1 R squared, right side 2 R squared. So this R squared you give it to this right side. So 2 R squared minus R squared. Okay, so 2 R squared minus R squared is equal to R squared. So omega L minus 1 by omega C the whole squared is equal to R squared. Okay, so this equation we can get. And again, so here this part squared is equal to this part squared. Okay, so in both cases you take square root, so square cancel. So omega L minus 1 by omega C equal to plus R minus R. Okay, then you cross multiply. Okay, so you take LCM to this left side part. So you see, if you are taking LCM, omega L into omega C, so omega squared LC minus 1 is equal to plus R minus R. Okay, then this omega C you multiply to that side. So omega squared LC minus 1, which is equal to plus R minus omega RC. Okay, then this term you give it to left side. So we can get one quadratic equation. You see omega squared LC plus R minus omega RC minus 1 equal to 0. Okay, so in this there are two equations are there. Okay, before that you just divide by LC. Okay, throughout the equation you just divide by LC. So if you are dividing the first thing, we can get omega squared. If you are dividing plus R minus omega RC by LC, CC cancel R by L. Okay, minus 1 by LC equal to 0. So you see this equation, and you can split this equation into two parts. Okay, so this is one equation, this is one equation. So if this plus k means omega squared plus omega R by L minus 1 by LC equal to 0. This is the equation number 1. And omega squared minus omega R by L minus 1 by RC equal to 0. Okay, so the two quadratic equation we can get in terms of the variable omega. Okay, so we are going to find the roots of this quadratic equation. That roots are, one root is lower cutoff frequency and another one root is the higher cutoff frequency. So by solving this two quadratic equation, we can get 4 roots. Okay, so in that 4 root, 2 roots are negative roots. Okay, so we can neglect the negative root, since here we are going to derive the frequency. The frequency value will not be negative. The frequency value will be positive only. Okay, so out of this 4 roots, the two roots are negative, we can neglect. We have to take two positive roots. In that positive root, one root reaches the maximum value. It is a higher cutoff frequency. Another one is a lower cutoff frequency. Okay. So you see this equation is like a quadratic equation. Ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0. Okay, so you know, for this quadratic equation, if you want to find the roots, means the root x is equal to, you know, the formula minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. Okay, so this is the root calculation. So in this, a is a coefficient of x squared, b is the coefficient of x, c is a constant. So similarly, you see, you take that first equation. So here the root, here the variable is omega. Okay, instead of x, here the variable is omega. So what is the a value? A value equal to the coefficient of omega squared is 1. So a is 1. Okay, a equal to 1. And what is b? B is the coefficient of omega. So coefficient of omega is r by l. Then which one is c? Constant. The constant is minus 1 by lc. Okay. So the roots of this first equation is, so you see, we will get two root omega 1 comma omega 2, which is equal to minus b. Which one is b? R by l. So minus b plus or minus square root of b squared. So r by l the whole square minus 4, a is 1, c is minus 1 by lc divided by 2a. Okay, so then this 2 root, we can write it as, you see, minus r by l plus or minus square root of r by l the whole square. Then this minus, it is converted to plus. So plus 4 by lc. Okay, divided by 2. So this 1 by 2 you take outside. So 1 by 2 into this. This is the omega 1 comma 2. Okay. So here the first root omega 1 is 1 by 2 minus r by l plus this value. Omega 2 is 1 by 2 minus r by l minus this value. It is a omega 2. Okay. Similarly, the roots of the second quadratic equation. So you see, this is the second quadratic equation. Omega squared minus omega r by l minus 1 by lc. So here only the difference is b value is minus r by l. Okay. So similarly, by solving the second quadratic equation, we can get the two roots, omega 3, omega 4. Okay, two roots. So the two roots are 1 by 2 r by l plus this value, 1 by 2 r by l minus this value. Okay. So the four roots we can get. Okay, so in this 4 root, omega 1, omega 2, omega 3, omega 4. So in this 4 root, the two roots are negative. Okay, two roots are positive. So we have to take that two positive roots. So in that the highest value. So you see this one, that highest value omega h. So omega h is equal to 1 by 2 r by l plus, okay, r by l plus square root of r by l the whole square plus 4 divided by lc. This is the higher cutoff frequency. Then lower cutoff frequency is 1 by 2 minus r by l plus r by l the whole square plus 4 divided by lc. This is the lower cutoff frequency. Okay, so this two formula we derived. Then we are going to derive the bandwidth. So as per definition, the bandwidth is nothing but difference between these two cutoff frequencies. Okay, so omega h minus omega l. So beta equal to 1 by 2 r by l. This is plus. Okay, not plus or minus. This is plus. This is also plus. That the negative roots we can neglect it. Okay, positive roots we are taking. So if you are so this is omega h, this is omega l. So if you are subtracting these two things, this one and this one cancelled. Okay, if you are expanding, we can get the 4 term. So the second term cancelled. So the remaining answer 1 by 2 r by l. This minus of minus plus 1 by 2 r by l. So 2 times 1 by 2 r by l. Okay, so that's why r by 2l plus r by 2l, we can get r by l. Okay, this is the bandwidth. So the bandwidth, this is the angular bandwidth. Okay, so this is the bandwidth in radians. So the bandwidth of this series RLC circuit, the answer is R by L. Okay, you just remember this answer using this. You are going to solve the problem also. Okay, so the bandwidth, what is the bandwidth? The bandwidth in radians is R divided by L radians per second. Okay, then if you want to find the bandwidth in hertz means, okay, so bandwidth in hertz means frequency F. Okay, so the bandwidth, what is the relation between omega and F? The 2 pi F is called as omega. Okay, so that's why the bandwidth in hertz means this bandwidth you just divide by 2 pi. So R by L divided by 2 pi. So R divided by 2 pi L hertz. Okay, this is the bandwidth of series RLC in hertz. This is the bandwidth in radians. Okay, so this is the one. So we derive the bandwidth. And the next one, so what is the relation between this higher and lower cutoff frequency means? So one more relation. If you are taking the resonant frequency omega naught equal to square root of omega h into omega L. If you are multiplying the higher cutoff frequency and lower cutoff frequency and we are taking square root means we can get the resonant frequency. So this is also a one relation. Okay, so using this we may solve problem. If higher cutoff frequency, lower cutoff frequency, you know means the center frequency, the resonating frequency is calculated by, it's a mean. Okay, it's a square root of omega h omega L. Okay, so the resonant frequency is a geometric mean of the cutoff frequency. This is a one more relation. Okay, so this is the thing. So in this we derived. Okay, so what is mean by bandwidth of series RLC circuit? The bandwidth is nothing but the range of frequency over which the power in series RLC circuit is greater than or equal to half of the power, or the current is greater than or equal to 0.707, that is 1 by root 2 times that of the maximum current, means that range of frequency we are calling it as a bandwidth. Okay, so the bandwidth is nothing but the difference between higher cutoff frequency and lower cutoff frequency. So in order to derive that, first we derive the power, total power at any frequency, one equation, maximum power at resonance we derive. So according to this bandwidth definition, the frequency at which the power reaches half of the maximum power. So we have to equate and we have to form one quadratic equation. So by solving the two quadratic equation, we can get the four roots. So out of that four roots, the two roots are negative. You just neglect it. Okay, and from the above remaining two roots are positive. So in that, the highest root is called as higher cutoff frequency and the lowest root is called as a lower cutoff frequency. So the difference between the two cutoff frequency is called as a bandwidth. So finally we derived the bandwidth answer. Bandwidth is equal to R by L. This is angular bandwidth. So bandwidth in hertz means R by 2 pi L in hertz. Okay, so this is the one. Then one more thing, the half power frequency. Okay, half power frequency means the same upper and lower cutoff frequency we can derive in simple manner. So you see F2 minus F1. So F2, that is the FH, the higher cutoff frequency. In some book we can refer it as F2. The lower cutoff frequency FL, it can refer it as a F1. Okay. So the difference between higher cutoff frequency and the lower cutoff frequency, it is R by 2 pi L. You know, okay, just now we derived R divided by 2 pi L bandwidth. Okay, the difference between the two cutoff frequency, it is R by 2 pi L. And it can be written as this is so FR minus F1. That is, you see, this is the bandwidth. Okay, this is FH. This one is FL. F2, this is F1. The difference between F2 and F1 is bandwidth. So this bandwidth formula is R by 2 pi L. Okay, and the center frequency is FR, resonating frequency. So if this total bandwidth is R by 2 pi L means this half. Okay, this is half bandwidth, this is half bandwidth. Okay, so the difference between F2 minus FR. So F2 minus FR can be written as R by 2 pi L divided by 2. That is R by 4 pi L. Similarly, this range, this half FR minus F1, we can written as R by 2 pi L divided by 2. So R by 4 pi L. Okay, we can write. So from that, from this second formula, the upper cutoff frequency equal to resonating frequency plus R by 4 pi L. We can write. Similarly, from this formula, the lower cutoff frequency F1 equal to FR minus R by 4 pi L we can write. Okay, so when we have to use this formula means if the resonant frequency you know and R L value you know means in order to find out the lower and higher cutoff frequency you may use this formula. Okay, so this is the one of the shortcut method, but this is the exact derivation of the bandwidth of series RLC circuit. Okay, this is the one more relation. The lower cutoff, upper cutoff frequency in terms of resonant frequency and this R and L value. Okay, so the higher cutoff frequency is the resonating frequency plus R divided by 4 pi L. The lower cutoff frequency is resonating frequency minus R divided by 4 pi L. Okay, so this is the two half power frequency, and you know the cutoff frequency is otherwise called as half power frequency. Why it is half power? Since at that frequency, if you are measuring the power means the power is half of the maximum power. That's why the two frequency is called as half power frequency. Okay, or the current reaches 0.707 times that of the maximum power. Okay, so this is the thing. So this is the very important that is question in the series RLC circuit. So, okay, so question is that derive the bandwidth of series RLC circuit or derive the cutoff frequency, upper cutoff frequency or lower cutoff frequency or half power frequency for the series RLC circuit means we have to write this one. Okay, so thanks for watching my channel. So after this in the series RLC circuit we derived the four thing. One is resonant frequency we derived, then phasor diagram we derived, then the next one is impedance versus frequency we derived, current versus frequency derived, bandwidth and half power frequency we derived. Okay, so if you want to learn the previous videos for the series RLC circuit, I will give link in the description box, you can refer it. Okay, and if you want to watch the remaining circuit analysis lecture videos in my channel in the name of circuit analysis, one playlist is there. So in that the previous 2 units videos are also available in order. Okay, so in that I solved maximum the 9 university problem, the last 10-year question paper. I solved topic wise. Okay, so you can use it. Okay, so I will give link for that playlist as well as the videos in the description box, you can refer it. Okay, so thank you. We will meet in the next video with the remaining part of the series RLC circuit, the important thing, the selectivity and quality factor. Okay, so thank you. We will meet in the next video.